Welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. I've actually lost track of how many of these slider patio door locks I've installed over the years, but today I wanted to share with you all of my tips, tricks, and insight I've gained through the process. So, as always, hope the information serves you well. Alright, welcome back to Kung Fu Maintenance. Today I'm going to be installing some security bars, Charlie bars. These are pretty cool because it's a visible deterrent to crime. Someone sees that in the window. A lot of times they're not going to mess with it. It just signals that it's going to be much harder, and criminals, they look for easy targets. So anyway, that being said, I've learned a couple things over the years installing these to speed it up. You'll need a hacksaw, you'll need a Sharpie. You don't need them, but this is the easiest way to do them. And self-tapping screws will really speed you up because it makes it a lot easier than you don't have to pre-drill. You can just use your self-tapping screws. I'm going to move these lines out of the way, and that will also, in theory, make it easier. And in theory, I'll be moving them out of the way. Probably could use something to hold it over a little bit better. And I don't have anything, so I'm actually just going to use my shoe. So take off my shoe here, put that in there. It'll just kind of keep it out of my way. Generally, when I install these, I install them about 9 inches off the ground. And the way I do it is I use my Leatherman. And if you're doing a bunch of them, you kind of want a uniformity. So whatever you do that's going to make it equal to all the other ones that you install. This has a stop for being able to remove the patio door, this particular style, and it also keeps the door from bumping into the back wall. So again, you've got some options here. I have a aftermarket window tint, and not the best situation there. And since on this one I only have one installed, I might actually put this where that window tint is, as it kind of covers it. But it doesn't really matter. When you stand a certain way, it's going to be visible. So again, normally I would put it at 9 inches, but for this one I don't have multiple units doing, there's only one. So might as well put it where it's going to give a double benefit. What you want to do is mark it on these. You have extra deals that it comes with, and I'll kind of go over what each of these is for. But this is your mounting bracket, and then it's got a secondary lock, and this makes it so someone can't slip a tool in between the glass and release your security bar. So that's what the secondary lock is for. A lot of people don't get it or understand the secondary lock, and they often will pull the Charlie bar and break it. So if you haven't explained to them how it works, you might just leave it hanging until you can explain it. So what we're going to use our Sharpie for is to mark. We're going about a 1/4 inch from the heel, and then we're going to cut it with our hacksaw. And this is where I'm like missing my shoe at the moment. I usually use my foot to prop it up so I can cut it. For this one I'll just do it a little bit differently. I'll have to use my other foot, in theory. We'll try here. Usually I use my left foot, so it's going to be a little bit goofy-footed, but that's okay. This will just vacuum up later, so no biggie. Okay, there we go. Feels cut. And we've got this little end cap. Sometimes these can be really difficult to push on. If you're doing a bunch of them, what you might do is microwave some water and then drop these in the microwave water for a little bit, make it a little bit more pliable. This one I was able to push on. So there we go. And now we're ready. And we can test it out, and that's good. It's going to be nice and tight. Which is what we want. We won't have any play. You want to make sure your window is closed all the way before you start. Otherwise you might come up short. Okay. So again, this one I'm just going to do where I want it because it's a little different. And so about there is good. And then I've got my self-tapping screw. Again, that's going to make things much easier. So there we go. And it might be a little easier with a shorter screw extension, but anyway, it is what it is. Again, putting this where I want it, which is going to be about right here. There we go. There it is, nice and in. And then to this side, what I do is just put it on here. And if you needed more room, if it wasn't in there nice and tight, this one's just perfect. I mean, there's only just a tiny bit of wiggle room. But if you needed a little bit more body to it, the kit comes with this little bracket here, and you could use this behind it to give it a little extra body and move it out, kind of a spacer in between there, just like that. And then that way it would be a little stronger. Stronger that way if you needed it. But mine is actually just right without it, so I'm going to go without it. And just going to do it by eye. It's a good idea to use short screws so you don't go through here and hit the glass. So it has a bit of room there. That looks about straight to me, so I'm going to go ahead and drill it on in. Do this one left-handed. There we go. And then on the other screw, and you can do it on the bottom or the top, we're going to feed the secondary lock through, just like so. And it has some benefit in that it can help you hold it there. And there we go. Now our lock's installed. Operates nice and easy. And we've got our secondary pin. And there we go, nice and strong there. And we can test opening the door. And we can't open the door. Not much play there, which is good. A lock is installed. It's nice and easy to operate. For storage, when you're not using it, folds up into the back deal. So that's just right. This we can squeeze down a little bit to make it hold a little bit better when we put it in. Anyway, there we go. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. That's installing the security bar. Nice secondary lock for the patio door. And there's our secondary, or our third lock in on that. We're good to go. Thanks for watching Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out. Actually worked pretty good to cover the tint deal. Made it look a little bit better. Oh, good deal. Good to go. Thanks for watching. Kung Fu Maintenance. Over and out.